So how are you doing today, mate?
Well, good, mate. How are you?
Very good, thank you. So this morning training worked on a lot of attack versus defence. Being a midfielder, that's very important for you. How was that this morning?
I mean, it's good. I think it's one of the key areas we need to focus on if we're going to progress and play at the highest level in this conference. Obviously, that transition from attack, because we attack so fast, sometimes we commit so many bodies that can be our problem area. So obviously, that in practice is important.
So let's talk a little bit about yourself. You're obviously not from Corpus, you're from London.
Yeah, London.
What was it like growing up in England? Because the opportunities are so slim because everyone, you're born with soccer like
you have to play football back home. So,
exactly.
I mean, obviously that's the tough part about it because there's millions of people fighting for one spot.
Yeah.
And so that obviously, it ups your game because you're fighting with so many people, but then also reduces the likelihood of you getting where you want to get to.
Mm-hmm. So is that what's brought you over to America, do you think? To get more of the opportunities? And
no, for me it was, I wanted to make sure I got my degree. I promised my mum I'd get my degree. And it was the way I could do both at the same time whilst playing at the highest level.
Yeah, we don't really have that in England, do we?
No, you kind of pick football or school.
Yeah.
And so that was, for me, I needed to do both. And this
because in England you can essentially go pro at 16.
Yeah.
Over here, you kind of got to get the education first, haven't
Yeah.
you? So, what level do you see yourself playing at? Say, well, we've got your degree that you promised your mum, done, dusted, and then you got offered the pro contract. What level do you think you can play at?
I mean, that's a tough question, but I don't think there's like a reason why you should put a cap on where you can go.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I have friends who've gone from lower divisions and then suddenly now they're playing at the very top. And obviously, I've played with them, so I don't see why that can't happen. I'm not saying it's likely because we know how hard the game is, but you got to have the dream. You got to keep the dream alive, and that's what pushes you to become better every day.
Well, we see it back in England a lot, especially these days. National League has become quite a big division now. We've seen Jamie Vardy break through. We've seen Callum Wilson break through. There's a lot of players who've done it, so it's still always there, isn't it? Really. So, growing up, who were your soccer stars? Your football stars?
I'm a United fan, so I loved Rooney and Ronaldo.
Mm-hmm.
But then I have one which probably no American's gonna know. His name's Jack Wilshere.
Oh yeah.
So when he was 16 and he came on against Barcelona.
Oh,
and he was
younger, wasn't
he was a kid and he had like an unbelievable game, and I was close to that age at the time.
Yeah.
So obviously I was kind of thinking if he can have such a great game and stuff like that, that's like someone you wanna try and replicate.
A young English star breaking through as well.
Yeah.
Do you see a lot of your game in him? Because he's very much a modern midfielder, Jack Wilson. He's not the typical box-to-box or tough tackling. He's very much a modern day midfielder.
Yeah, he has a lot of skill on the ball. He can drive with the ball and beat a defender or a midfielder. So for me, that's obviously a big part of my game is I have to try and start the attacks for us. So.
Yeah. Yeah, because you've got that relaxed ball style, haven't you? Where the ball's at your feet, you're just aiming for the pass, you're not just pinging it forward.
Yeah.
Is that something that Sebastian's trying to implement? Because he's got that specific style of play.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's something he wants in the team. He wants us to pass and move and keep the ball moving constantly. That's like a very big thing he pushes in us. So for me, that comes to how I play. I don't try to. I'm not the fastest or strongest guy, so it doesn't gain for me to be playing kick and run football. It gets me pass, move. So I'm happy I'm under those kind of tactics.
So let's talk about your college career so far. How's that been? What college are you at?
So I'm at the UTRGV, University of Texas Rio Grande Valley. I transferred there after my freshman year. I was actually playing in Kentucky. So I love my school, my team. We're doing really well. So I'm just excited to finish this season up with us and have a strong summer and then hopefully have a good fall because it's my senior year.
Oh, yeah, okay, cool. So how are we ending up at Corpus Christi FC then?
My coach called Sebastian, told him about me. It's funny because he actually wanted me to play right back.
Really?
So Sebastian gave me a call one day and said, oh look, I've seen your film. I think you have a perfect fit for us and what we need. So you could come in and take that right back spot. But like I haven't even trained in that position. I literally, because we had the
you was fit, haven't you? You've got to get up and down, especially in this heat.
We had the pre-season game and I played in the midfield, and then since then it's just not even been a worry or a question.
Would you have played it right back?
I mean, I'll play wherever the team needs me, but midfield is where
I guess with your distribution, because you're a good passer with the ball, aren't you? So
yeah, so
at right back.
At right back, the good thing is I kind of would help the team build out. If you're under a high pressing team, I'm one that can actually help build out the back with that.
So moving to America, there's obviously a massive difference in European soccer and American soccer. We asked Stanley the other week what U.S Soccer needs to do to get on that level. What do you think they need to do in order, because we've differentiated that they've got the degree alongside it.
Yeah.
Is there anything else they need to do in this country to build them up and get them on a big platform?
I mean, it's just a matter of time, I think. You can see the progression.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Every year it gets better and better, but it's all about money. Money is important. In the MLS, for example, they keep raising the salary cap, so that's obviously important to attract bigger players from other countries that will raise the level of the MLS standard. And I think the US national team, their youth is getting better. As you can see, they're actually competing now, and that's obviously big for them to progress if they want to challenge with the European countries.
So, speaking to Ollie earlier, who got the assist against Mississippi?
Of course it was me.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Because you passed it and then it came through Ollie's legs.
He
technically didn't touch the ball.
So
that means you're on 3 assists now.
Yes.
Yeah. So he's got 4, you've got 3. Who's going to finish with the most?
I mean, he's more likely to because he just stands up front and doesn't defend. So, but that's not a problem for me. I don't worry about that. I worry about doing my job, and my part for the team is making sure we keep the ball, we're not conceding goals. I'm helping them get the ball as the forwards, and they can do whatever they need to do.
Ollie's literally over there giggling, by the way. He clearly disagrees. Okay, let's look ahead to the Texas game. The way it works in these divisions is that we can potentially get the players from second.
Yeah.
How important is the Texas game that we bounce back immediately and give the fans something
we have to
cheer
win,
for?
and I'm hoping emphatically with a clean sheet. That's what I want, but obviously it's easier said than done. They're going to have a long journey from Dallas, so they're going to be raring to go. We have to win. It's just as simple as that.
So we always finish these interviews with some quickfire questions. I think you've answered this one already. Football or soccer?
Football.
Easy. MLS or Premier League?
Premier League.
Tea or coffee?
Oh, that's a tough one.
I'm a tea man, but
Because
I like
back home I like tea.
Yeah.
But they don't do tea here like how you do it back home. So
no, I had
but
to
then
search
I like coffee here, but I don't like coffee at home.
I'm the exact same.
So it's.
I literally had to go up and down every aisle to try and find English tea.
I don't even.
And eventually I got there.
Anymore.
It was at least an hour journey. Netflix or nightclub?
Netflix.
So Nick and Ollie, both of them laughing again next to us. I clearly the nightclub, but
Yeah.
would you prefer to win 7-3 or 3-0?
3-0.
Gotta get the clean sheet. London or Texas?
London.
Why London?
It's my home. It's
your home.
It's where
It's where you
my
come from.
family. It's
Yeah.
everything.
Completely agree.
Yeah.
To win the Champions League or the World Cup?
World Cup.
Gotta represent the
Yeah.
England. 100%. Was you at home for the World Cup last year?
No, I was playing. I was in Houston. So.
Okay.
But I actually we was watching it with another English boy on my team, and it was just insane. I was literally like this close to booking flights home.
Yeah.
Oh,
It was insane. It was insane. I was meant to come out here, and then I thought we were going to get to the final, so I booked my flight a week later to try and stay, and then we lost.
Yeah.
So.
It's rough.
Overhead kick or a well-worked team goal?
Overhead kick.
Overhead kick.
Yeah.
So you would win 3-0, but as long as you get the overhead kick in there, we're all good.
That's a perfect day at the office.
Alpha, thanks a lot, mate.
Cheers, man.